Hello, and welcome once again to another episode of Third Action. I'm your lovely host, Jason, and these are the same three exterminators that were here last week. In the bottom left, we have Regan Belladonna, Academy Wizard, played by Char.
Hello everyone, happy 420. I don't have weed, but I have this candle. It's Cobalt
Ooh.
Kush. It might be backwards. It's not. It doesn't have any weed in it.
Beautiful.
But it smells
Aw.
like, I guess, pineapples and weed. There's no weed in it.
In the bottom middle, surely not blazing it. Blackjack would never blaze it. It's Blackjack,
No, of course not.
played by
You
Will.
think straight edge. Yes. Definitely straight edge.
And in the bottom
does it
right,
go, right?
Felix Milos, Maestro Bard, played by Alex.
Definitely blazing it. The back of the tavern is wall to wall.
All right. Let's see. So, last week on Third Action, our group of intrepid adventurers dealt with the precocious Red Reaver, who had taken over the House of the Moon, and through trickery and silliness and spells, and a little bit of good old-fashioned intimidation, you managed to scare the thing off without killing it, thus earning the respect of the Lyroon Qua, and subsequently the respect of their truth speaker. And with some more favor, respect in tow, you consider what to do next. I guess during the stream you mentioned potentially going southwest to the feeding grounds. Just realized I probably wrote southeast over here, but that doesn't matter. Southwest to the feeding grounds to take on the or try to recreate the legend of Skurak, Shoanti, who once was gave himself to the serpent, it's not really a serpent, it's kind of a big worm, gave himself over to the great worm, was consumed by it and reborn by essentially being pooped out alive. And yeah, I think that was potentially where you were headed next, but you also have some things maybe to do at Flameford, and other options were discussed, but you know what, I'm gonna stop yapping. I'm just gonna turn it over to you guys. Here, what do you guys want to do? You're currently at the House of the Moon. It is early morning, Oath Day the 10th of Gosran. What do you want to do?
I think we're heading to the worm.
Yes. Unless there's any other objection, we're heading straight to the worm.
All right. While your immediate party doesn't object, the Bone Slayers look at you with surprise in their eyes. Truly, you really mean to attempt the legend?
Yes, we think we have a plan. It seems achievable. It will be difficult, but all of these challenges have been difficult in their own way.
But the great worm will swallow you alive. There's no way you're going to survive that. Are you pretty sure? This is distant steps, by the way.
I thought being swallowed alive is much the point.
He shakes his head. Perhaps you will regret that once we see the creature, but If this is your wish, then we will take you there.
Starting to get a little nervous with how they're talking about it, but
Indeed.
I think
It is a giant one.
yes, we can at least take a look and see how to approach it from closer.
Very well. We shall lead you southwest then. And you embark. I believe each hex is an hour, and you can do like 8 hexes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're like total. You were about two and a quarter days away. So the first day, you head southwest, or south-southwest, taking a wide berth around the Thrallkeeper's Acropolis. I mean, you're not even going near it, but you've gone further south than the Acropolis, and heading westward instead of eastward. Eastward would be Flameford and eventually the Callow Mounds. But the group leads you to a safe like plateau with good view of the surrounding area. And you all set up camp for the evening. You have some hours of downtime if you want. I'll say it's like 4 hours.
Well, we'll try and read some Yotun. We're gonna roll a check to decipher. Question marks.
Oh, that's quite good. Consult my table of DCs.
Pass Regan a couple items.
Oh yeah. Where?
For okay, just a regular success. So
All right.
you can get halftime, so 2 hours.
Good. 8 total.
You're getting a bit steadier at reading the Yotun, though it's a bit slow.
Mm.
And then the other 2 of you are just reading.
Indeed.
All right.
Yes. There is.
Sold your books in the evening after making everyone some good fish slop.
It's stew. Nobody
Nom
can
nom.
remember the word for stew in this group, but me. Wait, is this clothing? Oh no. Where's my stupid book? There it is.
And the next day is largely going to be the same, unless you have any 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you approach the feeding grounds. You'll have another 4 hours of downtime or so to do some good reading if you want. The Shoanti in the group are chatting amongst themselves, largely in Shoanti, so I forget which of you can actually speak Shoanti. It might be everyone at this point.
I don't think I can.
I can't.
Oh, I can actually hover and see. Felix and Tully can. Okay. So you mostly hear Shields from Flame talking to the others, convincing them that you guys know what you're doing, that no one else will be in danger. It doesn't take much convincing from her. They've seen you already pull off some great deeds, but they're still concerned. They're still worried.
What are we missing? Can we get like a sample of their conversation?
Sure. Let's. Yeah, it would be like shields. The truth speaker, Akram, is kind of just like listening to a lot of this. He doesn't really. He's not gonna gossip. He just listens. But the other 5, let's see. Sure. Tall Cairn might say something like, but it's surely it will just chew them up. Or do they know how many teeth it has? The acid in its stomach, the fire in its breath. And Shields laughs. You don't know my friends well enough, I see. They've always got a plan for this sort of thing. Just watch. And conversation kind of goes back and forth like that a bit. Shields is pretty convinced that you guys have plotted something cool and amazing, and they just don't know it yet.
I don't know it yet.
Yeah, I don't know if there's much more than that.
Oh, this belt's just immediate. You don't have to invest in the belt of good health.
Oh, you put it on, you get more hit points. It's a pretty good belt.
Oh, you're passing items around in the background?
Yes.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. I just got a belt of good health.
And some orange Shoanti war paint.
Yes, which I'm not sure if I should use this or do the red one with the fire and use a spell that I have that essentially does the same thing, but this does just for a shorter period of time.
We just heard about its acid.
It does have acid and fire and teeth. We can ask more about it. You'd be like, how many teeth does it have? But I can't because I don't know what they're talking about. Well, I could. Just be like, does it have many teeth?
Are you asking this, and who are you asking to?
Who am I asking? I would ask, probably try and get some information about, and eventually, I guess, learn about its fire breath and stuff, but like, how many teeth? Does it like to swallow things whole, or does it like to chew things?
Probably good to know.
Yeah, you ask the Shoanti some point later in this second evening. And I guess go question by question so I can give you a response. I'm not going to pick which of the Shoanti is saying what, but it's one of them.
Okay. Well, I would probably ask, like, is chewing going to be an issue, or does it usually swallow things like whole?
It usually, it does have a large number of teeth. It'll bite and chew you at first, and then, but it'll swallow you pretty quickly. Basically, it's one action to bite, and then the immediate follow-up is that you're swallowed.
Okay.
So the piercing damage stops after the initial bite. And once you're swallowed, that's a lot of bludgeoning damage.
A lot of bludgeoning damage.
Mm-hmm. That tracks.
It's like, define a lot.
Well, I mean, like continuous bludgeoning damage.
Oh, just as it's like, wah, wah.
Yeah. Every
Okay.
every round you're getting squished.
Like a persistent damage of bludgeoning.
Yeah, kinda. Yeah.
Or that's it's attacking you.
I forget if it. And that it does have. It is capable of breathing fire, and that fire wells up from inside of it. So it could get very hot inside if it decides to breathe out.
But it might just be like, a yummy treat. I am happy and go to sleep. And I won't breathe fire.
Sure.
I'm just looking through my spells thinking, does it?
I'd like to ask, when it's
Yeah,
not
you
eating heroes, what does it eat?
It mostly eats sick and injured creatures that find their way here. The aurochs, actually, when they come to the end of their life, often ride down into the caldera to end out their final moments, effectively sacrificing themselves to the great beast. Sometimes we, Shoanti, also bring it offerings to appease it in should it get rowdy.
What kind of offerings? Is it animals that it prefers? Or some sort of creature?
Anything that goes within down into the caldera is potential food for it, but it tends to like larger creatures. The worm itself is quite massive. Aurochs are probably its specialty. Though occasionally it might catch a wyvern. That is a sight to behold, watching it leap from underground into the sky, snatching it out of the air.
Imagine so. Well, some thoughts on trying not to get killed while being eaten would be good. I don't have very many. Are we sure about sending Regan for this?
I'm not sure about sending Regan, but
She's so
who else
slight.
would do it?
I would say the advantage that Regan has is not having to try to continue to hold on to a wand to be able to get out.
Yes, I don't have to hold anything.
And like your spell book actually helps you do this thing. That you have things like air bubble.
Trying to put my stuff in my spell prep before I have to redo the day. So that I'm not just sitting here like, oh my god. I got lots of air bubble. Translocate seems pretty important.
A little bit.
For today, at least. Think you can do it?
In theory, if I don't die on the way down, yes. If I die on the way down, no, because I'll be dead. But then we won't have to worry about me anymore. Because I'll be dead.
I have a scroll
that's
of death
word.
ward. That'll help a little bit with the not dying part.
That is helpful. Other things to try and help Regan not die will also be helpful.
God, I swear there was a rewind spell, but I don't know how long it lasts.
A what?
Like a rewind? You can tether yourself? Is that what this is? No.
Oh, there is a spell. Is it called like Rewind Step or something? Rewinding
I think it's
Step.
rewind step, yeah, where you can tether yourself somewhere. But I forget how many. I don't think I took it, so it doesn't really matter, but I know there is one.
Yeah, it lets you mark a location. It's mark and recall. You mark it, you do some stuff, and then you recall back to it. I think it's got like a 10-minute duration or something. In any case,
Sure.
yeah, other things they might mention. The Cindermaw is blind, but it does have the ability to sense vibrations, sound, both in the ground and in the air. It's got very, very good perception if it's able to leap out and catch wyverns in flight above the ground. So it can even pick up if something's flying pretty low, it can pick up those vibrations. And yeah, Cindermaw has a hide of molten rock. It eats a lot of rocks. It eats a lot of molten rocks. That's a big part of its diet. And it's got it gives off a lot of heat. It is very hot in its nearby vicinity and inside of it. It also has a poisonous stinger.
Hopefully it doesn't poison me, chew me, and then burn me. That would be really bad.
Just stay away from the butt.
Well, if the worst case happens, that'll be the only way out. So, but I'll do my best. I'm just reading through my scrolls. Defended by spirits.
It's very quick, though. We've determined this worm has a pretty high speed, probably.
It's, I guess, a pretty high speed for... Well, the worm is slow relative to its size, but it's fast relative to people, I suppose.
Right. It's
got a
it's able to
40-foot
get
burrow
things-
speed.
Yeah, if it's able to get things out of the air, that's worth noting. And that speed's going to outspeed most of us, I imagine. So the downside of Regan going in like this is we may need to be at a fair distance to let Regan just do this all on her own.
Yeah,
Otherwise, we are putting ourselves at risk.
that's what I
Even after it
mostly
eats Regan,
assumed.
it'll probably decide that there's other tuples nearby.
I just mostly assumed it would be me alone, looking tasty. Unless you can give me as an offering. That would be such a mean offering. Something that's just going to leave. I guess we don't have to gain Cindermaw's respect.
No. We just need you alive and out of it after being physically eaten. It's the whole thing.
And though you could kill Cindermaw, you get the very strong sense that the Shoanti would not be very happy about you killing something that they view as a semi-divine creature.
Like, we think it's possible because it's not crazy strong, or just if we tried really hard, we could.
Yes, you. I mean, it's up to you whether or not you think you're
Yeah.
strong enough to kill something like that.
But we could try.
Yes.
But it just wouldn't be good. Okay.
Yeah. You imagine, I mean, based on what they've told you already, you would lose some respect for killing it.
Nice.
And
So
let
don't
me
explode it
confirm-
on your way out, Regan.
Oh, could I could I turn into a vapor form and then go in its mouth and not be chewed on? Does that count if it like breathes me in? Or do I have to be like a hole?
I imagine if you timed that well, you could like vapor form as its like chomp. And it would certainly, from the distance we're gonna be at, look like you just been eaten.
That is 2 actions. So as it yeah, that's like weird to time with. I guess it would take 1 bite and then no, it would still bite me. I'm just trying not to get bit.
I hear you. And like based on the description we've gotten so far, we are gonna be at distance because
Yeah.
things that go into the caldera get eaten. And so I actually think that is a reasonable thing.
You won't be able to ready it because it is 2 actions.
Yeah.
But you could cast it with some assumption that it's going to come at you. I don't know if it would still try to take the chomp and make it look realistic, if that's our concern.
I can't believe it's only resistance 8 to physical damage when you're literally vapor. But you're immune to precision.
Oh, because the vapor can still get destroyed. It's still physical.
I guess water droplets. So someone's doing this to you, and you're
Yeah.
like, wow. Yeah. Stop that. I guess you're just like a cloud.
Those water droplets were your organs. You're gonna need those back.
Yeah, give me that. Stop scattering me.
Yeah, and with the loss of item bonus to AC, you're probably going to get crit, which means that 8 resistance may not be worth
So
anything else.
Yeah. So I think this might work in a pinch for escaping because you can do it through tiny cracks, but I don't think it's good for not getting munched on. Doesn't that just be like a burp? Ooh, there's flicker.
2 worms burp.
This one
That's a philosophical
Right?
question.
Ooh, flicker would be so weird inside. It's like you teleport 10 feet, so I'd just be like teleporting inside its body, just not in potentially its stomach anymore, which seems really dangerous for the worm.
I don't think it'd be
Voice
very
is so
pleasant for
mean.
Regan either.
Yeah, it's like,
End up in
ugh,
like worm muscle.
like, ugh, not here. Yeah, that one's not good.
But yeah, I guess mechanically, technically it doesn't have to bite you to do the grab. It could just grab you outright. Not that I know of any way that you could force it to pick one or the other.
Yeah, because it's a little creature, so it'll probably just munch on me a bit. This.
What if you brought an Auroch with you to be the thing that gets bitten?
I was thinking of doing like the tauntaun where you put Regan inside of it.
I mean, an Auroch, like the size, relative sizes here is that you clinging to the underside of an Auroch as the biting
Okay.
takes place is not actually the out of the question.
We could use illusion of some kind to make Regan look like an Auroch. I got nothing beyond that. I'm sorry. That was the reason I originally asked like what kinds of things they ate was I was like, well, if we disguise Regan as this thing, it might be more inclined to eat her. But if it is illusion, you can hide in it and try not to be eaten, but you still need to get eaten, so I don't know how that really helps. Regan's gonna get chomped. We just need to make sure she doesn't die from getting chomped, and then she can cast and get out, probably.
I don't disagree. The idea behind the Auroch was that it would be the tastier morsel, and Regan can go along for the ride.
So Regan would climb into its mouth?
Like Regan has a number of alternative forms that could be more amenable to being eaten by a creature.
Okay.
Like pest form.
Yeah,
You can be the fleas on the Auroch.
You put me in the mouth of the Auroch. You put the whole Auroch in. You hope that the chewing does not reach me because I'm inside. And then now I have to turducken myself out.
If it's an illusory
okay.
Auroch.
Oh, illusion.
Well, I'm positing because that I know that the original plan was a physical Auroch. If we
Yes.
have illusions and we can make an illusory Auroch, then Regan can still fly in. We can tell them that Regan transformed into an Auroch to entice the thing, and then the creature will try and bite the Auroch. miss, but Regan can fly in as a little bug or as a vapor form. I'm really not confident in this plan. If you can't tell from the questioning nature, I'm just throwing things
Yeah.
out
I'm
there.
like, hmm.
I hear you. No bad ideas right now. We're making ideas.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just making my spell list. So I have air bubble 2. I have 2 of like everything just in case. Air bubble, translocate 2 different times because one is 120 feet and the other is up to a mile.
It is worth noting the 120 feet. You
You
have
have
to be
to
able
see
to
it.
see your
Yes.
destination. So if you can get 2 of the mile one, in case
Yeah.
the worst happens and the first try fails, you might have a backup try.
Yeah. As it was coming out of my mouth, I was like, wait, that rank you can't actually cast it well. Yeah. So now that I
You
have
do also have
2
your drain bonded item, so you can recast any of your
Oh, yeah.
spell slot
Yeah.
spells one time.
That is true. Just in
This is a
case I
wizard
fail
feature.
3 times. Because I don't plan, once I leave, I do not plan on being near this thing whatsoever to engage with fighting it.
Oh, absolutely not.
Yeah.
We're immediately leaving the moment you escape.
And yeah, we're going to have to wait for Regan to tell us that she's out of there, but we are going to be trying to be out of there very quickly.
Oh, I should get sending. Sending is a good idea.
Probably.
Right, sending is 5th rank. Does it get better? No, it's just there. I don't know if I need to give it a vision of death.
Hopefully not.
One creature I know well. 25 fewer.
Do
2.
you know well?
I don't know anyone. I don't think a drop dead will help me much here. I have Mountain Resilience 2 at level 6, which gives me 10 resistance to physical damage except adamantine. Are its teeth made out of that? It might. Or is it normal teeth?
I don't think it's adamantine, no.
Okay. So
No
I'm pretty
adamantine.
good.
I'll double check, but...
That was terrible. I love it.
Yeah, so that grants me resistance 10 for 20 minutes, decreasing by 1 minute every time I am hit by bludgeoning, piercing, or slash.
Yeah, that's an easy one to prep, just to have ready.
What else could we throw in? Imaginary lockbox will not help. Wish it would. Stored in my mind.
Sorry, I was reading the 1E stat block for Cindermaw, and there's a thing about the bonus feat that was given to it. It's a creature that's got a template on it, and part of that template is supposed to give it quick draw, but like, it's a worm. What's it gonna do with quick draw?
Your teeth pop out.
It was replaced with a different feat.
How far can you upcast Wooden Double?
How far can I upcast? Does it do anything? Oh. Up to 6. It's my highest upcast. So
Because the hit points
3
go up by,
times?
if I read this correctly, it's heightened +1. So every time you heighten it, it gets 10 more hit points. Unless that is completely wrong.
Yeah,
that's correct.
Yeah. So I would get plus 30.
Yeah. So it
It
becomes
starts at
50 hit
20 plus
points.
30, so 50 total
Yeah.
with 5 hardness.
I'll
You can't
shove that in.
Step anywhere, I don't think, but you can try, I guess.
I know it feels, yes. take a step action. This will require being able to use a step action. I guess if I have second thoughts about being eaten.
Yeah,
Well, it also requires you be critically hit. So
Yeah.
true. And I guess maybe you can step into its mouth.
It's got a
Nice.
very big mouth. You imagine that if you did something like this, you would probably still get eaten if it's because it's probably like landing on you, kind of center. So you could avoid the bite, but you could still go inside of it.
That
Okay.
might be
That
the
might
plan
be
then.
good.
So
Just
if we
let it bite that and I jump down its mouth. I
do we
have
disguise you as an
acrobatics.
aurochs, or do we want to bother with an aurochs and just have you go out as yourself?
I feel like if it's just gonna eat me, it's just gonna eat me. Sending. Should I do another sending?
I think we're good with the one message to pick you up.
But what if I'm like, I'm dying? And then I have to send again, I'm still dying. That might be important. I think, yeah, one for I'm in trouble and one for I'm out is probably pretty good.
Okay.
I feel like I have a wand of sending. Don't need nightmare in there. A 4th rank. What are my 4ths? I have life draining roots. Can heal myself a little bit. I doubt this will kill it. Basic reflex. So 1d4 temporary hit points for every living creature in the line. So it's only up to 4. That's probably not great. 8 sliding blocks. Can I conjure the blocks in its throat to get more space? It can levitate. Is the space occupied by its throat?
Are you asking me a question?
Yeah, if you like conjured something inside of its like throat or stomach that was otherwise compressing you, like a sliding block that was 5 feet wide, would that kind of give you space, or would it still count as just like smashing all of you?
I mean, I think it'd be considered an occupied space for the purposes of whatever you're casting. So if it's
I see. So
if it specifies what happens if it's in an occupied space, then it does whatever that is. Otherwise, I can try to adjudicate in the moment.
okay,
I can
yeah,
always
that's
allow
what I was
an
gonna say, I guess.
Arcana check or something to if you're trying to do something real weird like that.
Okay, yeah, because I guess that was my question of, is it considered occupied or not if it's just like something's, I guess it's because the creature's in the spot.
Yeah, the spaces
it's
inside
occupied,
the
yeah.
creature's throat are probably mostly occupied by the creature.
Each 5-foot cube can be climbed.
If you did something to like
successful
wedge it
at-
open, or maybe you could cast in between and then it would close, but
Each block has 40 hit points. You know what? I'm gonna put it in there anyway. Because if you let me do
I
something
don't think I've
weird,
seen this
it
spell.
works. Sliding blocks. I always want to use sliding blocks for like everything. Yeah, you just make how many cubes? 6 cubes, 5 foot, in a space within range they're capable of levitating. If you conjure a cube in an occupied space or a space that can't accommodate it, fails to appear. Yeah, so if it failed to appear because it was already had something in it, that's fine. They can be climbed. I don't think I would do any climbing. I would just put them around me, and then it would be choking on me, but once I get out, it would stop choking on me. So it would only choke for a little bit. Anyway, it's going in as a backup. I need like backups for my backups because
You're in there by yourself.
Yeah,
There's
I've been there
nothing
by
we can really
myself.
do to help, which is why I'm just like, you go to town with your planning.
Yeah. And I'm mostly thinking out loud when I'm talking about like weird spells. I'm just like, would this be a weird thing? I think my cantrips are relatively fine. There's not much I can do. My gouging claw. I don't think I want to do that. Did the original guy cut his way out? Was that how? So you can cut your way out.
That is the legend.
Okay. Well, he wasn't lying. So that's possible. Ending. But then it would just eat me again. I would be so tired cutting my way out and it'd be like, bloop. Just be never ending. I don't think summoning will help. Buoyant bubbles, I don't think is gonna help. Foamy bubbles. I guess if I was drowning in stomach acid, that would help. Create water, floating disc. What's floating disc?
It lets you carry stuff.
2 feet. Any objects top the disc fall. Disc is overloaded. Peaceful rest. I don't think I could cast that on myself.
No,
I
not
need
really.
a corpse. Mirror image blur, none of that will help. Bone shaker. Translate. I can translate things inside. I can see invisible things inside. I can have a blood vendetta. Creature wounds. Ooh. Can become size large.
Could
Yes,
help entice it to spit you out. Sure.
Yeah, according to the legend, Skurak walked up to Cindermaw carrying only his dagger. And without fear, he dove into the beast's mouth and cut his way out.
Ooh.
He returned to the clan and declared that he had been reborn and had left his misdeeds behind in the cleansing fire of Cindermaw's belly.
I think that also implies that you can dive in.
I think that's probably the best action is. Well, if it bites the wooden double and I just dive in, that would work. I'll probably actually take some vampiric feast just in case. 'Cause anything to give me more HP. I don't think I'll be using rouse skeletons.
Not this time, at least.
That there.
Maybe in the inside is like Jonah the whale, and so you find all the skeletons inside of it just hanging out.
Oh my god. If that happens, I'm just gonna go to sleep in real life. I mean, like, I'm sorry, I'm done playing. There's skeletons in this tummy. Ice storm, invisible curtain. Is there anything else? Protect me from stomach acid. Because I think what's going to happen is I'm going to use mountain resilience and then use the fire war paint for the heat. Because I don't really have a way to deal with heat otherwise. Yeah, I'll throw in vapor form for fun, but I don't think we use it.
No, I'm with you, especially if this creature emits heat. Vapor form. You're too close to becoming steam form.
I would evaporate. That would be so funny. That would be a weird death. It's like, how'd your character die? Well, I evaporated because I chose wrong. Ooh, sanguine mist.
I'm trying to see if I have anything that does paralysis. Because then we can make it not bite you because it won't move. But that is not what my character does.
Oh, each living creature aside from me. I can sit in my own sanguine mist.
And cast grease and hopefully get it to slip on something.
Okay.
All right, how you looking?
I think this is almost where I want it to be, and when I'm mid doing it, I'm gonna realize I forgot to do stuff, which is pretty much what happens every time. So, I think for so here's another question for the Shoanti. Does it like live down in something that I'm gonna climb in, or is it just kind of on the ground, usual, just out and about? Will I have to climb into its lair somehow, or do I just like see it on the field?
We can take you to the edge of the caldera and summon it for a feeding, and while it eats, it usually stays at or near the surface.
Okay. So I don't have to like climb down a cliff face or anything to get to it. It's just like we could walk to the place it's gonna be.
Getting down into the caldera is a bit of a drop, yes.
Okay. I should probably have something for that. I do have the ring. Slow falling. Whatever that is. Oh, ring of gentle landing.
Um,
1 minute.
yeah, yeah. I guess they would take you to like the edge of the crater, and there's like kind of a 20-foot immediate lip, and then it's kind of a steep slope. But they're probably not going to go any further than the lip.
Okay.
Cindermaw does not like to leave its caldera, so we should be safe beyond the rim. I would also wear facial protection if I were you all. The ember storms can get quite... the ash storms can get quite nasty out that way. There are a great number of cinder cones in the area.
Yeah, little masks.
I think I have some cloth to make us some improvised masks.
I think I'm good.
Yeah,
Eh,
I fashion. Yeah, why do you wear a mask? To protect my face.
For reasons.
Ash.
I do have obsidian goggles. I'll go ahead and put those on as well for, protecting my eyes. But
Yeah, I do have these goggles. Alright. I have a whole second rank that I don't think anything really good goes in here. time pocket.
What's that?
Time pocket. You put something in it. Let's see. Fling the target item forward in time and link it to the future of the creature holding it. The item disappears. When the spell ends, the item reappears with the creature that was holding it when you cast the spell. If the creature has enough hands for you to hold the item, it appears in the hands. Otherwise, it falls to the ground. Yeah, it's just like hiding an item for a day, I think, of 1 bulk or less. You can dismiss the spell. Or if you're reduced to 0 hit points, it ends.
And dismissing is an action, by the way.
I don't think very useful here.
Okay. While Regan is deep in her books, Trinia is probably going to come up to Blackjack, who doesn't seem to be, engaging in Regan's study, per se. And she'll just kind of whisper to you, Are you sure this is going to be okay?
No. But I do trust Regan knows what she's doing, and if she doesn't think we can pull it off, then we won't. But she's going to try and figure it out first. I trust her to do her best.
What happens if something goes wrong? How do we get her out of there?
We don't. This is not a great plan. I don't like it a whole lot, but I am trusting Regan knows what she's doing and will know better than to get herself into something she can't get out of.
Trinia looks dissatisfied with that answer.
Yeah, I would be as well.
Really? There's nothing we can do?
We
I mean, if we
would risk running down there to try and kill it ourselves, ill-prepared as we are. And then, of course, what if we did end up killing this thing, the Shoanti would be very upset with us. Assuming we could kill it in the first place and we just aren't all running down there to our deaths.
Well, we don't have to kill it. Maybe we could just give it a stomachache or something?
Throw up.
Do you have any ideas for how to give it a stomachache? I don't have enough sugar. I'm sure that too much of that does cause stomach aches, but
I know a spell called Phantom Pain. That would at least trick it into thinking it had some kind of internal damage. Maybe that could help.
you have a decent range on that spell.
I need to be within at least 30 feet, I think.
So we put you at risk if you went to try, but it is something we could try.
Well, if Regan's gonna risk herself, I've got to be willing to do the same, right? I'll just go invisible, fly somewhere nearby.
Is that a hostile spell? Is that going to cause a problem with your invisibility?
Yeah, but I can always teleport out if I need to. Or go invisible again.
And then we'd be rescuing multiple people. But
Oh yeah, it can't see anyway, but it has tremor sense. So, an air wave sense. So I guess invisibility isn't such a boon.
Invisibility may not be a boon, but you know, to Trinia's point, more than just Trinia has teleport sitting around.
Yeah.
So, like, getting out of there quickly is not entirely out of the question.
Okay. I mean, we can put people at risk. It's just putting more people at risk.
No, I'm only if it's not working. I mean, I trust Regan will hopefully be able to do it on her own, but maybe you're right.
Being on hand seems like a good idea. That sounds like a solid backup plan. Just we'll want to stay out of range and move quickly if we're going to implement it if we do. So I suppose having your fly ready, your invisibility ready, seems like a good idea. Trying to be placating, but really don't like the idea of her being near the front lines. Don't really like the idea of anybody being near the front lines. Regan included.
I mean, to ask this, frankly, do we just not want to do this? Like, we have other problems we can go solve.
I'm ready to be eaten, but we can also solve other problems. There are other ways. Like we could leave this one till last. If we're like, whoa, we really need respect.
I was going to say, how do you feel about it, Regan? Do you think you can do this, or do you think this is too risky?
Now, there are two tasks I don't personally really want to do, and it's so funny that I feel better about completing this task than I do about like the one where you have to go out and do like physical challenges.
We're probably going to have to complete one of the two.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, this one, even though I'm like pretty sure I'm like 50-50 going to die, I'm like, the other one, I feel like I will embarrass myself. And it's so much better to die than to embarrass yourself and still be alive at the end of it. So that's where I'm at mentally.
I can't argue with that, really.
Thank you.
Better a quick death than a drawn out one.
Yeah, it's like, oh my god, I can never go back there because they're all gonna laugh at me. Like -1 respect just for you, Regan. Everyone's gonna see how weak I am. It's true. They're not wrong.
They just can't know.
They
They
just
can think what
can't
they like, but
know.
they can't know.
Yeah, just don't say it to my face, even though the one guy did. It's fine if he does.
Because he doesn't know what he's talking about. We can't prove it, though. We just can't.
Like, he kind of did. I needed his help. I was gonna die. And he was just standing there. They're all just gonna stand there and watch me, like, at least here, no one can see my... They, like, the last thing they see is just me getting eaten, and I'm still doing well at that point. No one sees me at my worst, which is inside. That means a lot to me. But yes, if you wanted to do something else and see if we can get our things up, I'm not opposed to it.
We would... I think the other options were to go try to deal with the Chimera.
Yes, that was the
And
one we could deal with.
it was, yeah, the physical challenge was option 3. So
I think for the physical challenge, we actually have to have like a base level of reputation for
Yeah.
them to even offer us the challenge, to then go be embarrassed at failing at it.
I think you two will do all right.
Regan, you'll be fine. It'll be great. Come on, it's just a little hazing.
I just told you that I have almost no way to deal with heat. And you're like,
Yeah.
go out there. I mean, this is lava, but it's like short. It's short and painful. That is elongated, sweaty pain. And you all sweat. Your whole body's sweat. It's disgusting. Me, my paw pads, my nose, and my tongue sweat. It's not enough heat distribution. I'm just going to say that. And do you see what color my fur is? It just absorbs. This hat is the only thing protecting me from the heat out here. And you want me to go out, you want me to walk around looking for whatever I'm looking for. No, I'm gonna die. It's gonna be very embarrassing.
So I think we're doing the worm then.
I think that was an argument in favor of the worm.
As
It
strange
was-
as it sounds.
It wasn't super in favor of the worm, but it was more in favor of the worm than one of the two other things. I'm fine fighting the chimera. That sounds like it's really straightforward.
I don't think fighting a chimera would be straightforward, but I can't say that I've fought one before, so.
Well, it seems like I don't have to get eaten by it, but it's an option.
We can always keep the door open.
Well, now I was anxious like coming into this session, and now with all these NPCs being anxious, now I'm triple anxious. And now I don't know if this is the right choice. You know what? This is what Dreamtime Tea was made for. This is what it was. Where is it? I think it's only 30 minutes in advance.
Yeah, you're
though,
gonna have your
for
dream time
augury.
tea before bed this evening. So you basically spent
No.
that was 4 hours, didn't get spent doing
Damn.
downtime. They got
That's
spent everyone plotting and talking and planning and fretting over the day to come.
Where's the tea? Right here. The shit part about the tea is it's only something 30 minutes because it's augury. So I go unconscious, which is great 30 minutes before I have to do something. Once in the future. In the casting a spell, ask about the results of a particular course of action. A spell can predict results up to 30 minutes in the future and reveal the GM's best guess among the following outcomes: good, bad, or mixed. The results will be a mix of good and bad, which would probably be what I'd get. Because it's like, oh, you die, but they respect you for trying. And nothing, there won't be particularly good or bad results. GM rolls a secret d6 flat check. On failure, the result is always nothing. This makes it impossible to tell whether nothing is accurate. Yeah, augury is kind of... The fact that it has to come from Dreamtime Tea sucks. But it's also, you have to do it 30 minutes before. And then I'm just unconscious for 10 minutes. And then I think I have to do an addiction check because I can get addicted to the tea. So
This all seems like a great series of plans and actions. I wholeheartedly encourage this opportunity. You should take it.
I do have a question because I don't quite understand like how the addiction works. Saving throw for addiction to Dreamtime Tea is DC 19. Do I have to beat a 19 on like a 20? Or is that a fortitude?
It would be a fortitude check. Fortitude save.
Okay.
Which at this point you
So
should
it'd
be
be
pretty decent at,
unusual.
right?
Yes, it would be unusual for me to be addicted to this then.
Yeah. At this level, what, you guys are level 11?
Yeah, it's not nat ones are not gonna happen. I mean, not really something you need to worry about. So
Surely not
you try it.
two natural ones.
Yeah.
Two
not
natural
two
ones
in
in
a
a
row.
row? There's no way.
Yeah, you have a plus 18. I think you're passing the 21. Or,
Yeah,
oh, sorry, the addiction
The
is 19. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, that was my worry, is that somehow it's just a flat 20. And I'm like, how do people just not get addicted to one use of a drug in this world? It's like,
Yeah,
oh, it's
Starfinder.
fortitude.
How does that happen?
Yeah, it's like a single use to get.
I mean, it's extra dosage, or like it's been laced with Fenty or whatever.
Oh my god.
Future
Wait,
drug.
is Fenty the Rihanna's like cosmetics company? Fentanyl.
I think it is.
Yeah. Janelle's flipping me off for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah, I could. That would be so. It's like, all right, everyone, just gotta take a quick nap after I drink my tea and ask. I don't know who you're asking the question.
The god
I'm not
of
asking
tea.
anyone.
The tea gods, yes.
So I can ask a question with the effects of augury. So let's check. Yeah, if I do this, will I live?
This is making me miss the Phoenix
Okay.
Quill. It was mechanically simpler.
Okay.
You just ask Jason to lie to you directly. There's no intermediate
Yeah.
steps.
Tell me sweet lies.
Perfect. Okay, well,
Yes.
your hours have run thin.
Yeah,
Night and sleep comes to you.
Oh.
And
I can't.
oh, you're
check
casting
my
Nightmare.
makeup. Yeah.
Yeah.
It
You
might be
always
my
cast
last
Nightmare.
nightmare. Is fuck this
What's his
guy.
name?
Cyril. Wait, let me get it. I have it. I will remember it at some point. He's the only person on people I hate. Cyril Eves.
Cyril leaves. All right.
That would be so funny if this was not the person.
What's
Poor-
the DC? DC's 29. What did I roll last time? Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay.
I'm never gonna know. We're never gonna go back there. I'm gonna die and never know that this did
Oh,
anything
that's
at all.
funny. Can that happen? Okay.
Nightmare?
I don't
Yes,
even know what
absolutely
can happen.
Can definitely happen.
Let me write that down. I forgot to write it.
Regan just nightmare someone to death.
Okay.
I don't know if this
So-
spell can kill anybody.
Well, they're drained too, and if you just keep doing it over and over again,
Oh,
All right.
can you
You
drain?
rest.
Well,
Yes.
that.
Oh,
Regan
yes.
accidentally commits murder.
No, that would be on purpose.
Yeah, like what? That's not accident.
Not an accident. So, yes. All right, my final act was.
Trying to keep
I don't know
Regan
if he's
innocent
dead.
of this.
Okay.
He's actually revitalized. He's never felt better. He's younger. His skin is looking great. He's radiant.
All right. Early in the morning, you do your spell prep. Everyone in the camp seems a bit anxious. I think the only person who maybe doesn't seem anxious at all is Shields from Flame. She's got absolute confidence in you.
Oh god.
See, just believe in Shields from Flame, who believes in us.
Sorry, I have
And-
to prepare another nightmare. If I live, I'm casting a victory nightmare. This 4th rank.
Regan gets out alive, is a mile away, just so far from everybody, and the first thing that she does, nightmare.
Just sits
Then
down.
sending.
It's like, nightmare. All right, yeah, we're playing. I don't care. YOLO nightmare. It's in there. If I die, whatever.
You take a moment and you realize, yeah, I'll Death Note today.
It might be my final day.
Scribble in one one last
Wait,
nightmare.
Send it before I go. Just like about to be eaten, be like, hold on. Nightmare. Fuck this guy. All right.
It's the Yoshi falling and flipping the bird.
Yeah.
All right. Well, with everything ready, you pack up, get on the horses, and you have to ride a bit further south, and then kind of west northwest to get to a good edge of the caldera. The Shoanti set up a camp a bit further away. They'll leave one of the Bone Slayers behind to stay with the horses, and the rest will go with you all to the edge. So let me bring us to the feeding grounds. Oh, there we go. Okay. So, who's staying behind? Last arrow will go. Tall Karen will stay behind with the horses. But all the others are coming with you.
Is Akram
So-
truly our enemy?
Is Akram still listed as enemy?
He's coming up
whoops.
with the red square.
Oh, yeah. Let me fix that. I never remember to change this, is the problem.
I have it
Okay.
set. I have to set a default like neutral, so I can at least
Like
remember
default
to change
neutral,
it
yeah.
one way or the other. Yeah.
So the closer you get, the more the ember storm. It's just like little flickers of embers and ash flying through the air. All of your allies have their like faces covered, and if any gets into your mouth, you cough a little bit. But yeah, the air is thick with this stuff. But as you approach the edge, you can see there are a bunch of large boulders on this kind of upper plateau area, and then you can see the kind of rough edge of the crater. There's like a 20-foot drop from the edge itself, from like the ledge down into the crater, and then the rest of the crater downward is like a steep slope. Like descending down towards a central area. We'll get into position by the edge and begin the summoning song once you're ready.
Mm.
And the Shoanti will all make their way over to Cliff Edge. Oh, they brought Bajenko. Can have Bajenko back.
Chinko. Child.
Trinia is gonna go hide behind one of the big rocks. But yeah, you're free to move yourselves wherever you want.
I mean, I'd rather us not be within target distance for this creature, so. Do you want us to back you up, Regan?
If it's looking real bad, I think I would like to live, but
I have maybe more mobility than you do. In terms of being able to get in and out of problems, so I can like teleport my ass out of here.
I mean, I can get its attention at least and keep it busy.
Like we want Regan to keep the attention. It's just if things go wrong, we also want to be able to help her get out.
We just won't really know how wrong things go if she gets eaten.
At that
if I
point,
die
it's on her.
immediately.
That's where I'm like, unfortunately, at that point, there's not much I can do. So we need to make sure you get inside okay, but that's...
You feel the ground rumble a little bit, and then there's a off in the distance, kind of towards the center of the crater, there's a big cloud of dust as something kind of bursts out from the ground.
Oh, good. That's probably it.
Mm.
Well. Oh.
The dust
sounds
settles a bit,
hungry.
and you can see. Yeah, it sounds just like a motorcycle. The there's you can see the dust fades away a bit, and you can see the hard rock-like. It looks like just a massive lump of boulder from this far away, but it then kind of twists through the dirt again a bit, kicking up a lot more dust and sand, and then seems to go under, and there's another rumble in the ground.
Okay. Well, that's lovely. I guess I'll look tasty. How far? So I'm going farther than this map, I'm assuming, when I go down to get eaten. Is it like off?
It's currently far away, but they're going to summon it to over here once you're ready.
So like kind of this area here?
Yeah, basically anywhere
Okay.
in the lower dark area.
Okay, that's good to know because I'm trying to do some level of measurements. Well, I guess it's down a bit, but it still helps to know. Okay. Because there's some cells that have a distance. It's pretty far, but I think 120 feet. If it burrows, might not be enough, but from what I can see, it might be enough. Okay. Oh boy. Do I have to do something to make myself look extra tasty?
Quiet Soul will speak up. No, once we call it, it will come and eat whatever's down there.
Whoa. Well, it's been nice knowing everyone here, and she's just gonna put Pajenko here. It's like, you stay here for now. It's like, you will be my legacy. Yeah, I was just looking at
Machenko would
Zephyr's
fly up
slip real
to one of the boulders nearby and perch atop it.
Zephyr's slip, I just had a question. In particular, says you fly directly away. So I wouldn't be able to use this to be like directly up into a danger, like a mouth.
Uh,
Because it's assumed that you're just, it shoots you away from the thing attacking you.
I would allow you to use it to go towards the danger, yeah.
Okay.
It's like a big open maw. Like normally I wouldn't, but if it's doing a big jump at you or something, yeah. I think you could probably Zephyr slip into it to dodge the teeth.
Yeah,
That would be
my last
probably an
question.
Arcana check or something.
Like before it happens, an Arcana check to do it.
No, like instead of doing like a reflex save, it'd be an Arcana save, basically.
Okay, yeah, I understand.
And if you succeed, you don't. You could dodge the attack. If you fail, then you take the damage.
Gotcha. I might throw this in. There's no. Oh, there is a reason. I'm like, I'm gonna throw in a 6-rank spot. I didn't realize it heightened.
Oh, what spell? Zephyr Slip.
Zephyr Slip. Now you can go up to 25 feet. So I just go if it works. All right. Yeah, that was just my last spell question. And now I have all my spells and all my stress. There's probably something that we have not thought of that is going to come up within the next 5 minutes. So
were you still planning on doing your Dreamtime tea?
Oh, does everyone want to watch me do drugs? What I don't even know what I could possibly get because I feel like the answer is gonna just end up being either nothing or a mix of good and bad. But you know what? Dreamtime tea. Let's meditate over a nice cup of tea. Where did it go? It's in my hand. Oh, and I have to apply the war paint. I would.
So war paint first, and then
Yes.
tea, and then you have that
Tea.
stone skin armor.
Yes, I have that for 20 minutes.
Which war paint are you using?
The red one that I have to get from somebody else.
I'm not sure
Heat.
who has the
You
red
didn't
war
want
paint.
you didn't want the orange one.
Oh wait, I have the red paint. I'm so stupid.
I was gonna say.
Yeah. Who has it? Give it to me. Yeah, so the orange
Give
one.
me my paint back.
This could make it 15, but I have nothing
I don't
for
think it'll.
heat.
Resistance
I
of the
don't-
same
Oh,
type
it doesn't
doesn't stack. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so what I have is better than this. And so I can give this back to you.
You can keep it. Parting gift.
Oh, thank ooh. All right. Well, yeah, I have the red one. I don't know. I'm sitting here waiting for like who has the red one? It's me. So I'm gonna use I'm
So
gonna
red
use this
gives
after
you-
my tea.
Okay.
How do you someone has to wake me up, I think, from the tea. Because I'm gonna go unconscious 10 minutes. I'm gonna take a 10-minute nap. Oh no, does
Yeah,
the
you-
stupefied go away after
Just a
my
little
nap?
cat nap.
Yes, the stupefied only lasts for a minute.
Okay. Oh, I see. That's what it means. A minute.
Yeah.
All right. Drinking my tea.
And assuming that you're choosing to fail, you ingest the tea, or you brew it up
I am.
or warm it with prestidigitation or something, and take a sip. Or you just
Always
down the
wanted
whole
to be
thing.
friends. This is how I saw them
Um,
do it in the DARE program.
And this takes. Oh, sorry, I should have done 1, 2, 3. And this takes a few minutes. 10 minutes total to start affecting you. So you start to feel sleepy pretty quickly, and then you nod off. And you find yourself in a kind of cloudy void. There's sparkles of purple and red light illuminating some clouds, but the rest of the sky is dark and you're just kind of floating amidst them. What is your question to Augur?
I guess my question is this a my not jokingly but not florally put is like, is this a good, like, is this going to work? Is this a good idea?
All right, let me roll my presumably this meaning your current plan. Could you
Yeah.
state your plan for me?
So I'm gonna go down there, I'm gonna get eaten by this thing, and then inside it I'm going to teleport out. Is this plan like solid?
All right, let me roll the secret flat check.
Oh god.
Not
Oh yeah,
gonna
what is it? Let's check what it
select at least one
is.
token. Sure, I'll click you. Okay. Nothing.
I knew it was gonna be fucking nothing.
You float there
Ah.
in the void, and there doesn't seem to be any response. You can't tell if it's a mix of good and bad, or if you couldn't reach whatever force or entity was trying to, or that you're trying to contact.
Freaking Aerodin being dead.
How dare he?
Yes, unfortunately, this is the age of lost omens. With the death of Eridan, the god of prophecy, such fortune-telling often ends up being at least unreliable. Something you know decently well from all the harrowing that you've been doing. The future is no longer set in stone. You wake up.
I don't think these were good drugs. I didn't get anything from that.
They were in a moldy old cavern for thousands of years.
Hey, I had the Dreamtime tea from various
Oh, is
different
this earlier?
places.
Okay. I
This
see.
is a
This is the
mixture
good
of
stuff.
both. I'm gonna assume I accidentally took the old stuff, so I have 5 of them. So I have, I think, from each person in there, and then my extra tea. So I don't know which one it was. This tea sucks. I'm glad that's gonna be the last thing I'm gonna eat before doing this. So just
Oh,
I
hands
guess
up.
give me the addiction save.
Oh God, what if I'm
Here.
addicted to shit tea?
Give me that natural
Hold
one. Show me
on.
the natural
So-
one.
Give me the
Fortitude, DC
fortitude.
19.
That tea wasn't shit.
That's a
There
natural
was-
Use a
20.
hero point. Use a hero point.
Hero point. I hate this roll. There's my natural 20 for the night. I'm not addicted to the stupid old tea.
Excellent.
That's for the best.
Now it's all
This
ones.
tea did nothing, and I'm addicted to it. It's awful.
You get up and huff and march your way over to the ledge.
Well, Father, Son, the Holy Spirit. Let's go down.
Are you just sliding down the
Yeah,
side here? Okay.
I hate this.
Are you ready? Distant Steps calls out to you.
Yep. Eat me.
All right. Then in that case,
Oh, I should get this thing Dreamtime tea.
let's go ahead and get some initiative going.
You make friends with it and offer it to you.
You start basting the tea in its stomach acid like this thing's gonna sleep. Get some augury in here.
Distant Steps.
Hey, Cinderworm, want to do drugs?
Okay. All right.
Right,
Yeah.
420.
Go ahead and roll initiatives. It can be stealth or perception for the people other than Regan. It's probably just perception for Regan, unless you've got
Yeah.
some other idea
I
for
have
what you want.
no compelling argument. Perception is fine with me.
Roll Truth Speaker and Distant Steps. All right. You've got bottom initiative. I don't know if it'll matter too much, but that's fine. Akram's got the highest initiative with a 42.
Oh my goodness.
Blackjack at 29. Felix at 23. Distant Steps and the other Shoanti at 22. And Regan
Oh,
at
fuck.
21.
I forgot, but I said it before I did this. This is me as a player
Sure.
forgetting the. Like I probably cast it down there, but the mountain resilience.
Ah, okay, sure.
Oh, it's 20.
That
minutes.
lasts for 20 minutes, so yes.
Put it cast. Put it on.
You call to them and then start casting it as you just remember to do it. And they pull out their totem spears. Yeah. And start. Two of them start to play a song pretty loudly. The other 3 are like stomping their feet and clapping and chanting in Shoanti. 2 to the ancient Cindermaw. And their voices carry across the crater, and after a moment, the faraway rumbling ceases, and you start to feel the ground rumble much, much closer. And let's do sure. Cindermaw
Oh, it's so
bursts from the
big.
ground.
Oh, it's big, big.
It
It's
is
got a
big.
Worm hiney.
So it bursts from the
Ooh.
ground and snakes around this boulder here, before it like turns and sees you? Question mark. But encounter start. From what do we do? Might not do anything just yet. Sure. He's going to. Yeah, he's gonna chill. Blackjack.
I've got already a potion of haste in one hand and a potion of fly in another, and I'm just sitting here watching to see what happens and going to get these ready to chug if I need to intervene.
Okay.
So, just waiting.
Cindermaw. Assuming that you're not like hiding, Regan,
No,
or
right
weren't
here.
like intentionally. Okay. It
Hello.
feels something. It feels your breathing, and is going to try to attack you. So it moves through the dirt, and the head rockets up into the air and then comes down towards you.
All right. Can I use this?
Okay, you try to Zephyr slip just in the nick of time to
Golden.
hopefully slide into it. Go ahead and give me an Arcana check, please. And this is going to be against... sure, it'll be against its attack DC. Why not?
Oh, you little bastard! No.
That is a
no.
natural one.
No, I'm
Reroll it.
I'm telling
Arrow
you.
point.
I'm telling you right now. That's better than a 1. A 31.
That 31. Where is the number? That is a failure.
It's not a 1.
Yes, it's not
Thank
a
God.
1.
Woo.
So you cast it, and you're gonna hopefully get away from most of its damage. But since that's yeah, I'll make this be so it'll still attack you, but it'll be half damage.
Okay.
Because you did expend
That
the spell, you
works.
are getting some motion. You're getting away from the bulk of its early teeths, for it has many. Let me target you
I
properly.
underestimated how many. There are very deep teeth.
Yes, very, very deep teeth. Oh,
Ooh.
that is a 34 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
What's your
Yeah.
AC? 28?
Yep.
All right. No, it's not a crit. But that is some damage.
That's
that is
actually how much I thought it would do.
40 points of damage. That's 34 piercing and 6 fire.
And I get some resistance. I wonder if that will apply. It
It should
did
apply.
apply.
Yeah.
Hey,
All right.
you only took 10 damage total.
Yeah. Woo.
Oh, is that because of the... Oh, yeah, you resist... Wait, why did it only do 10 damage? Oh, because you did half. Right. That's what I said.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, you do manage to slip through most of it, and you go right into its mouth. So it does just swallow you whole. And how does this work? Is there a saving throw for the damage I've got? Okay. So let's see. While you're in there, you are considered grabbed and slowed 1.
But did my the paint apply? I don't think I.
Oh, did you not apply the effect to yourself?
Yeah, I don't think I applied this to myself.
Ah.
There it is again. My bad. Oh, you cannot drop items unless I am a GM. Oh, it's on the ground. I should put this in my set.
Oh, you just need to drag the effect. There you go.
All right. I totally
In that case, that probably is that just
10 resistance. It would be 6.
that would
more back.
remove the 3 fire damage.
Oh,
So
3.
give
Okay.
yourself 3 health back.
So I got. Oh boy.
Okay, so far so
reminder.
good. But yes, you are grabbed and slowed 1. You have to hold your breath now, or else you start suffocating. Oh, I see. And you take this as the amount of damage when you're first swallowed. Okay, so you are swallowed, so you take 22 points of bludgeoning damage.
Right.
As it crunches you inside its maw.
Healthy.
And cool. You're now inside of it.
Okay.
And it is going to continue moving. So that was basically 1 action for it. Something like that. Okay. Yeah, it's snaking around. Felix.
I too am going to have my potion of fly in hand and fly in haste and hold my action until I see Blackjack otherwise do something.
Okay. The Shoanti are all continuing their chants and their song to appease Cindermaw. Regan.
It's me.
It is you. You are inside of it, so you first need to
I'm
take
inside of it. I
some
take-
more bludgeoning damage. 17 points of bludgeoning
Okay.
damage.
That.
And
Okay.
you need to do a fortitude save because it is extremely hot in there.
Woo.
27 is a
27.
failure.
Woo.
So you take some fire
is-
damage.
this is why
10
we
points of
take-
fire damage,
Which I think I have
which you will resist
Resisted?
because you
resisted.
Yeah.
have
Yeah,
used
so I'm
the war paint.
doing okay for now.
Yep. All right. You're slowed,
This
so
is
you
a
have 2
question.
actions currently.
Yes, this is a question I think I have
Mhm.
the answer to. I used Zephyr Slip, which is a reaction. Air Bubble is also a reaction. I cannot use that until my next turn.
Oh,
It has a trigger.
what's the trigger on air bubble?
Enters an environment
Uh,
where it can't breathe.
Yeah, I mean, the moment if you were holding your breath, the moment you let go of your breath, I'll let you cast it right now as a reaction.
I was making sure I wasn't sure how that would
work.
You do gain
Yeah.
your reaction at the beginning of your turn. So as long as
Yes.
it
Okay.
triggers, you can do it. So.
Yeah. So at the start of your
Oh.
turn, you gasp to breathe. You find that you can't, so you try to cast air bubble. You are grabbed, so you do have to
Am
do
grabbed.
a DC 5 flat check. Here's the flat check.
5. Oh, there it is. 8.
That's an 8. That is a success. You managed to get off the spell. You can breathe.
All right. Oh, how nice.
It's hot.
and-
It's spiky. It's dark in here. You can't see.
And then I'm going to attempt translocate.
All right. Go ahead and give me
I'm
another flat check then. With your 2 actions.
That would be a 10 for my flat check.
That will succeed.
All right. And I suppose
Where are you
instantly
going
translate
to?
itself?
This is the
How
5th
do-
rank, so you can go anywhere within a mile.
Yes. I would probably go all the way because I don't want to completely abandon my friend. But will this thing? I don't know what it's up to. Yeah, I'm gonna go off map essentially, like over not a whole mile off map.
Okay.
What are we
You're
doing?
just
Yeah,
gonna.
I'm far. I am nervous
right.
and far. Whee! There we go.
Back the way
And
you
I-
came.
Unfortunately, cannot do anything else. That's my entire turn, so I cannot do sending yet.
Okay. Top of the round. Akram is waiting and watching. Blackjack, you're still waiting and watching. You're
Yeah,
muted.
I suppose
but-
until we get heard word that Reagan's gotten out of there okay. I don't see any visual indicator. Though it's probably for the best if people start backing up. So I will spend an action to kind of wave at people to move away from the ridge. So that if the creature turns on us, they don't decide to eat us. And we'll also start backing away slowly. Like half speed.
Okay. Cindermaw. Rumble, 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 rumble. It's moving around, thrashing about a bit. Felix.
I would similarly move behind a rock at Blackjack's insistence, but I'm not otherwise taking any action. Forgive me, I'm being attacked by different.
All right. Distant steps in the Shoanti are still chanting. Regan.
I hear the purring, and I'm just like, oh. Yeah. Let's see. Interesting enough, instead of hearing Regan in your head, Machenko opens his mouth and Regan's voice comes out and says, "Oh God! Oh my God! It is so slimy and warm and gross, but I'm out. I'm out. You guys can back up. I teleport away, and she'll kind of have Majenko. Why can I not grab him? Start slowly flapping to where she is. Follow me.
I like to think that we jump out of our skin when this happens, because this is not what we discussed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this! I just thought this would be easier. Everyone can hear me.
Okay. Akram, seeing and hearing that, will gesture to the Shoanti and we'll all start to follow. And assuming that nobody is intentionally trying to go back and hang out with Cindermaw,
Oh. No. We gonna let Cindermaw be.
you escape.
My God. It was so stressful.
Just gonna put you all over here for now. We're talking. Okay.
She is covered in goop, and when you approach her, she's kind of wiping off all this stuff, and she's like, I should have brought create water or something. That is not. Oh, and then as you get there, she's opening up the flask of water to bathe
A
herself.
decanter of endless water?
Yeah,
Or...
the decanter.
Yeah.
Which I think, am I the one who has that? I might
I
not
have
have it.
actually.
Okay, never mind. She's like, I wish I had the decanter.
Oh, it's
Scooped up.
in my bag. I can get it for you if you need.
Oh, can you
He
just shoot
rummages
that
for a
at
second
me?
and pulls out this
Regan!
decanter.
Trinia just runs past Blackjack and
Oh my
gives you a
God.
big hug.
Oh.
Oh, I'm so slimy.
Singes and all.
Oh goodness, it was gross in there.
You
all
really
should
did
have come
it.
with me. Oh yeah, it was easy. It's so easy.
See, I told you all she'd have a plan.
Ugh.
The other Shoanti just look kind of stunned. Akram will step forward and kind of glare at you,
Oh no,
look into your eyes.
why am I being glared at? Did I do it wrong? She asks.
I think the truth is being assessed.
Oh,
It was a dangerous deed you have undertaken. But I verify that your rebirth is true.
ooh. Thank goodness.
He turns to the others and smiles. These Shamek are true warriors. And they all let out a cheer.
Yes, let's continue being true warriors elsewhere, away from the big worms hunting area. Let's just keep moving away. Big damn heroes, yes.
I feel
Perfect.
kind of bad because now it's gonna be so hungry after expected to have food.
I am sure we'll find food elsewhere.
It probably will.
Well, I
And
knew you could do it, Reagan.
You leave.
Good job.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was amazing.
I did think I was going to die. I was ready. I was so ready to die.
We had so many plans for if things went a little haywire, and luckily they didn't go haywire in the least, it seems like, so...
Whew. I'm not gonna do that again. By
You
the
shouldn't.
way, that was slimy. There were so many more teeth than I thought. I thought there were like maybe 10 rows. There were like 50 rows of teeth. They went halfway down its throat. It was dark in there.
So they didn't tell you about the legend of Winterfang.
The what?
The worm up north, that there was a similar story where that's where we're going to head after this.
Oh yeah, you can do that one. I think everyone should enjoy being eaten by a big worm. You know what?
We each get our own worm. Will gets Winterfang, and I'll find. I don't know what's left here.
You can have the Chimera as a treat.
3 heads.
Just a little treat. 3 little treats.
Yes. Ugh. Well, that was more harrowing than I wanted it to be, but at the same time, we did that fairly quickly. Should we head to Flameford, or just... Did we want to try and deal with this chimeral issue?
For one, so you regroup with whoever was left behind. I forget who I said it was.
One of the
That was
Bone
probably
Slayers.
Tall Cairn. It was Tall Cairn. You regroup with the last Bone Slayer. He hears about your deeds and is also very impressed and congratulates you. As they talk, You have gained 4 respect points for successfully entering and exiting Cindermaw without slaying or hurting it.
Which I think was what we needed.
Yes, that is the minimum you need to have an audience with the Sunspeaker. You can still do other tasks to get bonus points, and there are rewards for bonus points. But you have the minimum to secure the meeting.
I don't know, guys. Bonus points.
I like bonus.
I like bonus points, but I feel like we should do the one that Regan is not existentially afraid of. So we're not going to Flameford. We're going to the Chimera.
Okay, so we're gonna head to the Cowl Mountains, and then to this Chimeral that's down over here in the southeast.
Yes.
And then we'll go to Flameford, and then we'll run with the totems. And Reagan can sit out that one.
Is it just, well, I guess it wouldn't matter that much, but is it just like a bonus if everyone does that challenge? Or is it like one of you didn't, that's very embarrassing, -5 points?
No, each person that does the totem challenge earns points.
Okay.
So, yeah, you don't have to, and I don't... I think if you fail...
Because the failure conditions was real bad.
I don't think there's a failure condition other than...
They all make fun of us.
They make fun
We're
of you,
very
yeah.
embarrassed.
Yes,
like
I don't...
a disembowelment.
And then each
that's
our
for
friend.
That's for failing. That's for if you request the trial of the totem and are not granted even the trial.
Oh, okay.
If you bother the Sun Shaman and he's not particularly interested in even letting you do this, then you can get disemboweled for just being intruders to the to the Qua.
I see.
So
Okay.
incentive to not just show up and try to
Yeah.
convince him, but to actually at least attempt to do some of these other things first. I suppose that's fair.
Okay. So you want to head out towards back towards the Callow Mounds and towards the Great Chimera's lair, Faralthos.
Yes.
Okay. You've
And
probably
these are the
got...
last two
Oh, yeah?
things, right? There's nothing else on the map
That I recall.
Correct. As far as things that you've been told about or asked about, yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. So you've got
That's a
1,
journey.
2, 3, 4. I'm gonna say you got 4 hours left today. Of traveling towards the southeast. You can have your 4 hours of downtime if you wish.
Take it.
Let's try some studying.
I'm almost done with this book.
Wait, I'm not grabbing.
I'm not.
Regan does have translate. Regan could help you. Maybe she doesn't have it for her today.
Oh, I have a wand. You can have a little. I think we've done
Nah.
that before. You're good.
That is a success. So halftime, 2 hours.
Cool.
Yeah, where-
Spam the chat.
The other 2 of you each get 4.
6.
Oh, yeah.
I'll go ahead and
Spend
advance
it.
to the next day.
And I cast Nightmare.
Oh yes, you cast Nightmare.
Does it work?
Strangely, you feel it failing for some unknown
This is
reason.
DC 29.
Yes. That was correct.
Sounds legit.
Okay.
Reagan, do you want the restful tent set up tonight so that you can sleep in air conditioning?
Ooh. Ooh, yeah. Restful tent. Treat me like a queen.
Oh, does this do anything in particular, or is it just a very nice tent?
It withstands hostile weather, so
Okay.
yeah, air conditioning. It's it.
Reagan gets the private tent. the others get the cottage and little personal tents around it. But you sleep well, or anxiously. I'm not sure. You'll be seeing teeth in your dreams for a while.
Teeth.
But your spells protected you from most of the damage, and you're relatively unharmed.
Yeah. Oh, I probably am back to full health because my and stone gives me one
yeah.
every minute, so I'm actually probably doing all right.
Okay.
Can I get my belt back?
So
Oh,
second
yes.
day, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Another 32 miles towards the Callow Mounds. You've got another 4 hours at the end of the day to do downtime.
Yeah.
This evening, or during the day, you see a group of wyverns flying overhead. It looks like they've got a some pieces from a kill, and they're flying back west towards the Wyvern Mountains. But they don't seem to want to bother you. Oh, right, the check. That is another success, Blackjack, so another 2 hours of book.
All right.
The other two get your
So
4
you make
hours.
progress.
Book.
I have finished this book.
Ooh.
Ah. Let's see, what was the book that you were reading? Life in the Quaz. You now have a good understanding of Shoanti culture. You've learned about their language and their traditions. You can choose either to become trained in survival, trained in Qua lore, or you can learn Shoanti, the language. But you already know Shoanti, the language, so.
I think trained in survival is the more impossible. Wait, I'm already trained.
You're already trained in survival. So,
Well-
sounds like trained in Qua lore.
Yep. I'll figure out how to put that on my character sheet.
I can do it for you. You do just add a skill. Call it type Qua lore. And you're trained. So I have a plus 14 in Qua lore. And your Shoanti's gotten better. You knew it largely from just picking it up bits and pieces at the bar, and now you've got a much more thorough understanding of a lot of it. The meaning behind some of the words, the background, and some insight into their culture.
I ask for the bathroom in the correct tense.
Yes. So Qua lore will always be better for you than rolling society for the same sorts of checks.
Okay.
Okay. That was that day. It is now, that was Sunday, Goswin the 13th. We're advancing to Moon Day, Goswin the 14th. Go another 32 miles minus 1 because you have to cross the river. So like there. Another 4 hours of downtime. Give me the society check as well if you're still reading.
Switch to my next book.
Again, another success. You're doing pretty all right. 2 hours.
I think I finished my book today.
Yes, your book is done, so you might be out of active. Oh, sorry. You finished
I
your
had
book.
2 more.
Okay.
I finished my book. yes.
Cool. You've finished The Art of Wood. You have learned the crafting techniques of Bor Fairhand, a dwarven staff maker from Yanderhof, which is somewhere, it's to the south. It's east of Hars, between the Runtash and Falcon rivers. It's a big dwarven stronghold. But as a result, you can either become trained in crafting. If you're already trained, you can become expert in crafting. You can gain assurance for crafting. You can learn specialty crafting for woodworking specifically. Or if you're already an expert, you can learn magic crafting.
And I'm learning magical craft.
All right. Cool. I think that's everybody's day. So that moon day goes off pretty well. Toil day, Goswin the 15th.
Mhm.
1, 2, 2. It's 32 miles to get back to the Calamounds. Assuming, do you actually want to go to the Calamounds for the evening, or are you just going to go around it?
We'll go there. Like, it'd be nice to stay in a tent instead of our summoned hut and see everyone.
Mhm.
Sure, the Bone Slayers wouldn't hate being home for a minute.
Yes. So that evening, you arrive at the Calamounds, and the Bone Slayers are excited to tell everyone about your adventures thus far. Thousand Bones will greet you warmly and informs you that they've prepared the guest tent for you again, should you wish to use it.
Thank you.
Let's see, can I bring everyone over? I'm not going to bother doing that. Okay, I'm just going to do it from the map here. Okay. One Life isn't actually at the camp today. He's doing some rites with the rest of the tribe. The Sconequaw traders are available should you need to buy anything from them. The store is right next to the Calamounds icon if you need anything. You can also sell stuff to them if you want. Because they'll trade with local Varisians, and so they'll buy most things.
Do they identify things?
Maybe something nature related that they might have expertise in, but they wouldn't be able to identify most things.
Like these weird potions that I have.
No, they wouldn't know what those are.
Okay, that's enough then.
They're not particularly skilled in alchemy.
Then they're not going to know what the weird eyeball disc is either.
No, they can tell you that it's a spell heart, that it has magical powers, but they're not sure. You could ask Thousand Bones specifically if you wanted.
Sure. If he's willing. If Thousand Bones is willing to help. I would appreciate it.
If you wish, I can take a look.
I've tried. My luck is horrible.
I have to find this item in your list. Where is it?
Bottom of the spacious pouch. Damn, almost the
I
last 5
found
items.
it. But what do I? Can you request the identification
Of course.
on it?
Boop.
That'll make it easier for me to put the skill checks in the chat, and then let Thousand Bones try it. And let's see what he gets. Oh. This is an interesting artifact you've brought to me. He turns it over, looking at it on both sides. This is a vigilant eye. A tool of divination, a focus, if you will. And I'll, let's see, ID it, and put it, vigilant eye. Put it in the chat there. You can attach it to either armor or weapon. On an armor, you aren't considered off guard or hidden or undetected to creatures of the eyes level or lower. And same thing, you can't be surprised by them, but you can still be flanked by them. Or you can't be, you can't have a surprise attack effect like a sneak attack. On a weapon, when you make a strike with the weapon against a target that's concealed, hidden, or undetected, the DC of the flat check is only 4 if they're concealed, or 10 if they're hidden or undetected. Basically reduces the flat check by 1. And you can once a day cast Detect Magic, and you can once a day cast Web of Eyes. Web of Eyes lets you create a scrying sensor on multiple allies to see what they see. And Detect Magic detects magic. Oh, sorry. Detect Magic is a cantrip, so you can cast it as many times as you want. I think the Web of Eyes is a once a day spell.
Web of Eyes seems useful the next time we all decide to split up.
Yes, an interesting device. Used for watching creatures from afar. And he'll hand you the wooden disc back.
Thank you.
Thousand Bones would look at you a bit strangely as you pocket the item again. I've been meaning to ask you. Ever since the first day we met, I've sensed that you had some connection to the spirit world. Have you noticed anything strange happening about you?
You know, in moments, I've had some of the strangest dreams. I was once visited by who I think was my mother. And she placed a rune back of my neck.
The presence I sense around you is feminine. He closes his eyes. He's already blind, but he can still kind of see light and shapes vaguely. He closes his eyes to kind of shut out even that and focus a bit. I can just barely make her out. She floats just over your shoulder. I can see a hand.
Thinking a little more, it may not be that. The thing that drew the three of us together was a visit by another spirit. Zalara. She's the one who found the three of us and asked us to help her. She gave us these, and Felix will pull out the deck. These hero cards.
Thousand
Through them.
Bones waves his hand over your third of the deck, and he nods. Yes. I'm sensing a very strong connection of the spirit to these cards. Is this what anchors her to you?
Yes. Although it's been some time since we've heard from her.
Is this spirit a problem for you? If you wish, I can sever the connection.
No. If anything, she has been both a help and the connecting force that brought us together. If anything, like, I wish her peace, and I hope that she finds a place to finally rest. But honestly, miss her from time to time.
I see. He thinks a moment. Perhaps I could do the opposite then. If you wish to remain close to her, I could strengthen your bond.
I'm trying to honestly think about what she would want, because her last message to us was pain. She like put everything she had into being able to give us a message. If you could make that easier on her, that would be welcome.
As you're thinking about this, you can feel the deck in your hand like rustle a little bit. And I'm checking for which card it is. That would be that. You flip over the deck and reveal the owl.
Ooh.
There's an owl holding a needle with red thread connecting both ends.
You know, it's through these cards that she sends us help. And this one seems to speak to me right now. I hope I read this correctly to infer she would hope the connections between us could grow stronger.
Then I will prepare something. Meet me at the campfire at midnight. The three of you.
Of course.
And Thousand Bones would step away. And do you join him at midnight?
I suppose if we're told this is going on.
Yes.
Yeah, I would tell you, and honestly ask for
No.
a group decision. Like, Zalara seemed kind of sad at this connection, but also, like, she mentioned that the reason that it was getting harder is that her business on this plane had been resolved. So I don't want to bind her to us unnecessarily.
Did she have an opinion on it?
Well, you were there for that reading as well.
Oh, I meant about like being bound now.
Well, the only way to know is to ask her.
Yeah. I was just wondering if you had asked. That's what I was curious about. Oh, Zalara, would you like to have a more powerful bond with us for the time being, or are you done here?
I would imagine that if it was paining her, she would want to be released, but maybe we can ask and they can intercede for us to get more clarity.
Regan and Blackjack, you both feel the pouch where you keep your hero cards start to kind of rattle a little bit.
Ooh.
I'll pull those out.
Pull them out.
Yeah.
Owl.
Owls.
Despite
Owl.
only having one, the owl card, each of you seems to have the owl sitting at the top of the deck.
Oh. What does the owl mean? A little cheat sheet for the owl.
I know the effect that it does, that I don't know anything more about.
What's the effect of the owl?
You gain a +2 untyped bonus to perception and survival checks. I know, great help at this moment.
She
right?
wants us to survive, and she wants us to. She wants to perceive us. Can I consider the owl card, or is this a?
Sure.
I have to think of it as a player.
I mean,
Is there anything I can roll? Is what I'm asking.
Yeah, if you've got society or Verizian lore or occultism, any of those, or Harrow
That's
lore, if you happen to have Harrow lore.
I've got some society, and my occult and society is the same. But try some society. Bloop.
Reagan, you're not sure.
I don't know what these
Unless you,
owls
at least you don't have any other additional insight into it beyond what the card looks like, or
Right.
what you may have heard her say before.
Oh, I wish this wasn't so cryptic right now. I've just been eaten by a worm.
Yes, the
Is
card
there-
itself depicts an owl with its head cocked, holding a sewing needle. Both sides of the sewing needle are connected with a red thread, and the red thread is kind of like entangled around the owl and its feet. And it's kind of sitting on a branch.
This doesn't seem like a release me card.
It is
Yeah.
a neutral card and completely ambiguous for it.
She's like, I don't give a shit one way or the other. Just do whatever you want. That's what the owl is.
Is that a Regan only check, or can I make a similar?
You can do a similar thing. Society, occultism, religion, or Varisian lore, or Harrow lore. Any of them.
I'm gonna go for my occultism.
Felix, you never paid attention when your family taught you about Harrow. You kind of vaguely know some stuff about some of the cards, but you, for the life of you, you can't remember specifically if the owl has any particular meanings.
It's up to you, Blackjack.
Come on, dad lore.
You got dad lore.
Oh, I well established I know nothing about Harrow stuff,
What
so
does it mean?
no.
We look at you with big eyes. You must know.
I think that the owl likes to sew and sews
dear.
lots of stories together. Like how Zalara helped sew our stories together into one.
Aw,
All right, I forgot I can show the cards like this.
Oh,
that's
this
helpful.
This is the worst series of roles to like ask a ghost for consent that I've ever seen. We cannot figure out ghostly yes or no. I don't know. This seems pretty.
I don't know.
Lara's like these three idiots. I can't. figure
Yeah.
out.
She wanted help with one thing. She said I put up with this long.
Oh, I lied.
Yeah.
The sewing needle's not connected at both ends. It's just a sewing needle.
Yeah.
When I was
Yeah,
looking at it on
but
this
still.
tiny card, I couldn't see that, but it does have the red thread, and it's going all over the owl.
Let's go meet and so we can ask and see if they can help us get clarity. We
Okay.
can always not. I don't know.
And if we do it and she's like, that wasn't what I wanted, maybe we can be like, all right, sorry, we'll make the connection weaker. She's got to be less cryptic, these ghosts. Or I have to
Okay.
be smarter.
I honestly, I'm trying my hardest right now to remember an episode that was months ago in which this was the topic of conversation, and it's just
I wrote down the whole last like Harrow reading, but I didn't write anything about her opinions, which is my bad. Poor Zalara.
Zalara sip emoji.
Yeah. These idiots. I'm stupid under pressure.
yeah. We'll go to the meeting at midnight, if only because we are the three idiots that Zolara
Yeah.
has unfortunately
us.
been drawn into.
Okay,
That sounds
when you step outside your tent, you can see the big bonfire is currently an eerie green color, illuminating the tents around, in this kind of not sickly, kind of like bright, vibrant green light. Thousand Bones is standing facing the fire, his back to you. And it's kind of his robes are billowing a bit. And as you approach, he turns his head slightly. Are you ready?
Yes.
I suppose. Sure.
I hope so.
He then plants his staff in the ground with one hand reaches into a pouch at his side to pull out some kind of dust, and like sprinkles it on the floor in between the three of you. As it hits the dirt, little pockets of smoke rise up and billow around you, eventually enveloping the three of you in a dark cloud. The green light from outside just kind of becomes a dim glow, and all you can see is are the three of you. Even Thousand Bones, who is standing right next to you, ostensibly, is gone from sight. Take each other's hands and think of a memory with this person.
I'll grab hands.
We're back to first time we met her, when she was the most fresh and still not alive, as it turned out, but we thought she was.
She managed
Focus. Oh, go ahead.
she managed to get the three of us into one place. That was it. I don't know, a miracle in and of itself.
Focus your minds on her face, her voice, any of the details that you can remember. And as you think back, a green wisp grows between you in the center of the triangle that you've formed. Kind of floats up. Yes, I think it's working. And as you continue, he'll start to chant in Shoanti, and more of the green wisp will grow into feet, and then like up her body and create her entire silhouette. The green then kind of fades to skin tone, and she materializes there, kind of floating between you all.
Ooh.
She's smiling, her headscarf billowing a bit, her dress billowing. There's no wind, but it's just kind of flowing. I'm glad to see you all again, she says. There's like tears welling up in her eyes. I don't know how much longer I have, but I hope I can see this through to you at the end. Through with you to the end. And she floats back down, and there. I believe the connection is secured. You may release hands now. And as you do so, the smoke begins to fade, and you can see the green light of the fire kind of creep back through. And Zalara is still there, still floating, still slightly translucent, but much more vibrant color than you saw before. She'll turn to look at Thousand Bones and bow her head. Thank you, Thousand Bones, for allowing me to stay a bit longer. Yes, well, I I'm not sure how long a connection like this can last, but it seems like you still have work to do. And she nods. But I don't need to intrude on you all any further for now. And, she will, close her eyes and start to fade. And then you hear her voice in your heads. For as long as I can, I'll continue to aid you. Eventually, I hope I can teach one of you how to harrow on your own. Should I... Well... But for now, if you wish to ask me any questions, I will always be with you.
Thank you.
Thank goodness. Yes, thank you.
And you have all gained the ability to cast augury once per day.
God damn it, the useless fucking augury. Thanks.
But there is no flat check with Zalara. She can always
Okay.
succeed.
Oh, that's nice.
Sorry, you'll just have to do drugs with it instead of deceiving.
Damn it. You can cast augury. Like, yeah, that went. I mean, you know what? It wasn't wrong.
Nothing happened. It was fine.
Nothing happened. Nothing good, nothing bad.
Speaking with the dead is always a tiring act for me. I am afraid I'll have to get some sleep now.
I think we should all turn in, but thank you
Yes.
for your assistance here.
It continues to be no issue for me, my friends. Good night.
Good
And
night.
Thousand Bones will step away. Yay! The night passes, unless you guys are doing anything else.
No, I think
Wait,
it's
did I
enough
nightmare?
adventure for one evening.
I-
Now.
If not, now I did.
okay.
Except for that thing. That
You're
always has to
casting
happen.
Nightmare again.
Yeah. I guess you get no feedback on whether or not it works or if the person's dead. That's awesome. I'll never know if this is working.
The spell didn't seem to do anything.
Ooh.
You cast it. You're sure it
Yeah.
went off.
Maybe he's critically succeeded. I'll have to wait a week and try again.
But all right. Nightmare shenanigans aside, you wake up in the morning. Everyone's up and raring to go, and you head out to go see Feralthos. That in and of itself is, how is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 hours. 3, 4, 5, 6. As you're getting ready in the morning, you can hear Zalara in your heads, like saying good morning. She's a lot more present now, and she'll randomly chime in on things unasked, in a kind way. She'll
Sounds-
like if you Regan, maybe you're like packing up your stuff, and you'll just hear oh, you forgot this, and she'll like a quill will lift up off the ground and float over to you.
Oh yes, this is so helpful. Thank you.
It seems like she's just excited to be useful a bit.
Get back
Yeah,
part of things.
to interact.
Yeah. It's nice to hear from her again.
Okay, here's Zalar. What's today's date? Gotta write this down.
I believe it's Gosrin the 16th.
So let's think. Let's do some math. We got 4, 5, 6. So the 23rd. We're gonna do another nightmare. She's writing it down. These are important things to write down.
Yes, indeed.
23rd.
Okay.
Got nightmare.
Anything special you guys wanted to do on the way to Feralthos or anything like that?
Ask some of the Bone Slayers if they can tell us about the Chimera, what
Yes.
they know of any sort of weaknesses or any strengths to be on the lookout for. That sort of thing.
Do they know anything about chimeras? So they know that this chimera is the pet of a group of kobolds. The Embermaw kobolds, I believe. These kobolds are normally from the Mindspin Mountains to the southeast, but they've spread inland a bit, a little bit too far, searching for mining opportunities. And they've set up a mine to the southeast of the Calamounds within a day's travel. And the Shoanti have been keeping an eye on them, but haven't yet had time to sick the burn riders on them. So you're sort of doing them a favor by getting rid of these guys earlier than that. The kobolds they think are probably not too much of a threat, but chimeras are nasty creatures. I'll treat this like a successful recall knowledge from them. You can ask them one question.
I would want to know what their weak save is for chimeras in general, if they have one to speak of.
Yes, their weak save is will.
Okay. That's annoying for me, but, maybe somebody else can make use of that.
This is why they can be controlled, air quotes, by kobolds. They're not super willful in that way. Though they often do turn on their kobold masters.
Right. Neither side being particularly smart in this sort of arrangement.
Yes.
So what you're saying is I could give it a nightmare if I know its name.
Yeah. You got
Wait.
You do know its name.
If you know the target only by name, you've never met that.
It does get a bonus.
Let's get a bonus. I could have nightmared the chimera. Could have been fatigued. That's okay.
This means I can bring back an early season classic and cast Laughing Fit
Yes.
when it works. It's perfect.
So I'm trying to find the actual map for it. Where did I put it? Oh, there it is. I see it. Okay. Trying to decide. We're gonna end the session in a sec. But I guess I can let you. What's your approach? So, as you get closer to the mine itself, the Shoanti know where it is, especially because they're They're from this area. They've lived in the Calla Mountains for a long time. They know pretty much exactly where these kobolds have set up camp. How would you like to approach this? Are you just going straight in, charging in? Are you doing any kind of spying? Are you sneaking in? What's your plan?
Would be good to scout to see if the kobolds have set up any traps or any concerns we would have for getting entrance to the mine itself. See if the Chimera lives with them in the mine, that sort of thing. So some scouting on the way is in order.
Yeah, I think we would set up shop someplace in the distance where we could sort of like watch a day in the life, get an idea of their routine. To find an opportunity.
In that case, let me over here. There is a spot where you're able to get a good vantage point, from hiding, from stealth.
Ignore this.
Where is Regan? Regan's here. And I will bring you all to this map. Okay. So I'm putting you on the map here in the corner. You're far off. You're just kind of looking down and from a high spot to see what's going on. It looks like the kobolds have set up camp around the entrance to a kind of spot in a cliff wall where they've started digging out a mine. You can see a large number of little kobolds moving around. They're like chopping wood. They are some are like building things. They've got various tools. They've got a bunch of little tents set up. They're not tents. They're more like little shelters. Like 4 posts and a like a leather roof, basically. And in the center of the camp is a big mound of dirt, on top of which is a big mound of bones. Sleeping in that is the Chimera itself. It is a massive beast. I'll show you guys what it looks like. It's got the body of a great cat on one half, then it's got kind of a leg and body of a dragon on the other half, and then a third head is like a big goat head, and it's got 2 big green dragon wings. But it's currently just like sitting in the center of this big pile of corpses, and it's like gnawing on some bones. You can't quite, you're a little too far to see exactly what the kobolds are doing, but there's a kobold near it, who then kind of backs away. The other kobolds are clearly like cutting down nearby trees. They're like making boxes and things. They're looks like they're fully setting up a camp down here. And does anybody have any immediate questions? Otherwise, we'll probably end here.
Not
No
immediate.
questions.
All right.
Yeah.
No immediate questions. Therefore, we'll deal with this next time on third action. Cool. Yeah. You did that much better than it could have been. That could have
Yeah.
been pretty bad.
That I
But you
did
did it.
think. We did it.
I successfully scared you with the NPCs who
Yeah,
were worried
yeah,
for
you
no
did
reason.
a good job of putting
Worried for no reason.
fear of Cindermaw on us.
It was fine.
I was like, there must be something I'm not understanding for all these people to be so scared. And that just worked. I was like, oh, well, that's fine.
No, you had a
They
good
don't-
plan.
They don't have the magics available to them on the regular that you do, so it was
Yeah.
very effective and very neat for that one dude to be able to cut himself out. You just used crazy magics that they just don't use. So
Yeah, maybe
I
in the
was-
future they'll remove the ability to use magic from this challenge, but
That's probably a good idea.
somebody's always got to be the first to ruin it for everyone else.
Yeah, they're like,
in any case, Thanks, everybody. Have a good evening. We may or may not be back next week. We'll see. Bye.